All we got is us, look down the bench like it's championship or bust. Next man up. All we got is us, look down the bench like it's championship or bust. Next man.
What up, y'all? What up, y'all? Welcome to Bucket4Bucket podcast. It is 11:30 p.m. on the East Coast. What a game. Game 1, LA, Denver. LA falls to Denver 126-132. My bad. It's a little bit late. I'm just finished watching the game. But before we discuss Game 1 Western Conference Finals, please do hit that subscribe button, share this, turn on your notifications. Bucket4Bucket podcast, we at you. Follow us at B4Bucket podcast on Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and all that good. I am your host, Rem, at Real Remedy Music, and I am here to discuss Game 1. Whoa, that was a game. The Lakers only led once, 2-0. That was it. They led 2-0, and it got out of hand really quick. But they really picked things up in the second half. They lost this game. They were down by 21 points, but I think there's a lot of bright spots for the Lakers to take out of this game. This game went, especially in that second half, and some of the adjustments that they made. I told you before, some of the coaches that you see that have taken L's or even gotten fired, Tibbs and Doc Rivers, they don't make adjustments. But what I watched just now was lovely, because you saw two coaches very involved in their teams, making adjustments on the fly, doing their thing, and it's amazing to watch. So shout out to Coach Malone and Darvin Ham for what they're doing. Now, without further ado, we need to speak about this playoffs MVP, Nikola Jokic. He is wilding. He's wilding. The man is averaging a triple-double pretty much. He notched in his 6th triple-double of this postseason. He has 12 altogether for his career in the postseason. But this year alone, he pulled in 6. His numbers tonight were ridiculous. I don't know them off top, so I'm going to have to pull them up. But his first quarter numbers was crazy. In about 10 minutes, he had 8 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 blocks, all in the first quarter. Some guys end the game with that. Some role players end the game with that. And Jokic he's something else, man. He's one of the best players in the league, and there's nothing that you could say about this guy. And the only flaw I seen in his game was a layup that he passed up to give to Aaron Gordon for 3 that was missed, and he could have had an extra 2 points. He could have had 10 points. He could have had a double-double in the first quarter, to be honest with you, flirting with a triple-double. But he had his triple-double by the third quarter. And let me read to you guys Nikola Jokic's numbers. These are 2K numbers, 2K-esque numbers. Like, I don't know what I'm looking at here. It's crazy. The man dropped 34 points. He notched in 21 rebounds and had 14 assists, along with 2 blocks. He shot 87% from the free throw line. He shot 100% from 3. He hit 3 threes. And he shot 70.6. He shot 71% from the field goal range. Wow. He dogged AD, and which says a lot, because AD had 40 points. But his 40 points just was no match. And it's crazy to say that. But AD dropped 40 points, but he got outplayed. He got outplayed by Joker. It just wasn't enough for what Joker had to deliver to these Lakers tonight. And it was crazy. But this is something that I spoke about. My predictions was Nuggets in 6. Again, I hope I'm wrong, because I would love to see LeBron take another shot for a title and pull one in. But Nuggets in 6, because of the depth that they have on this team. They have so many players that have been here with them before. The new additions, they falling right into line. You got the guys like Bruce Brown, filed 16 points. He's playing great backup point guard for them. Jamal Murray, he's back, 31 points. He dropped 31 points tonight. KCP, the former Laker, he had this matchup marked on his calendar. He was ready for it. You know he won his chip with LA. He knows the ins and outs of that team, even though it's a different coach, but he knows what's up at LA. And he came to ball. He dropped 21. He was knocking a 3-ball down, 3 of them things. Aaron Gordon did his thing. Aaron Gordon is, they probably need a little bit more production from him, but defensively he's doing great work because he's done great work first round. You see him doing work against KD. Now you see what he's doing against LeBron, and it's crazy. I have to shout these Nuggets out. They are real deal. They are a real deal. Now the Denver Nuggets, they are 3-0 in game ones this playoffs. They are 3-1. They are 3-0 in game ones this playoffs, and they're also undefeated this season at home, which is a huge. They have home court advantage. This is huge. If they're undefeated at home and they continue this, all they have to do is win at home. They have home court advantage all the way throughout. This might be their first time. This might be their first time going to the NBA Finals. I know it's only one game, but like I said, this is a real deal squad. Let's talk about the adjustments. Again, I said AD dropped 40 points, but he got outplayed by Jokic. Obviously, you saw those numbers. And I want to say that to say Jokic outplayed him in the sense of the offensive rebounds, the second chance points, the hustle plays. He definitely outplayed him, but an adjustment needed to be made because obviously you cannot have AD has to be the best player on the floor on the Lakers, which he was tonight. But he also cannot be the guy who has to be the primary defender on Jokic because that's a lot to deal with. To have to defend Jokic and then put up 40 points, and he only had like 7 rebounds tonight, maybe. I'm not too. He finally had 10. He had 40 and 10. He had 40 and 10 with 3 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks. They need more though. Unfortunately, they need more, and the only way to get that more is if he's not guarding Jokic 100% all the time, and because that's something that it just can't happen that way. He cannot be guarding Jokic 100% all the time. They have to perform switches, and they did that second half. Second half, Darvin Ham's adjustment was to put Rui, who also played well. Rui did his thing. He came in, he put 17 points up. He was plus 10 on that plus minus. So shout out to Rui because they definitely needed that type of help. And things changed. The Lakers kept coming back. They definitely kept coming back. And the fourth quarter is where it got crazy. Where things got crazy and you thought to yourself, oh snap, the Lakers might be coming and the Lakers might take this. They actually might take this. Austin Reeves had a big fourth quarter with his 11 points, his 3 trade balls in the fourth, but he finished off with 23 points. These are the type of efforts the Lakers are going to need. They're going to need these Herculean type efforts for them to beat this team. And it's going to have to be more than just the guys that put it up tonight. They're going to have to continue and do a little bit more. Darvin Ham chose to start Dennis Schroeder tonight. I thought Dennis Schroeder would do a little bit better. He was -6 on the plus minus, and he only had 6 points. Like, you've been here before. You played these guys before. You're going to have to step it up, especially as a starter. You got to do better. You got to start hitting your shots. Lonnie Walker was a little bit absent. I know they had him mic'd up, but nerves could have been kicking in. But he was absent. They did not give much help. D'Angelo Russell, -25 from the plus minus. That might be one of the big adjustments. He might need to come off the bench or something because if you can't be doing this. You can't be doing this, D-Lo. And you know Kyrie's coming for that seat really soon. Kyrie is coming for that seat this summer, so you better chill. You step your game up. But guys like Rui, they did their thing. Austin Reeves, LeBron James, he almost notched in another playoff triple-double. He had 26 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists. The only thing I had to say about LeBron is at the end, they were down by 3. They had a chance to come back and tie the game. He took a ill-advised shot. It wasn't the best shot. You're not shooting the ball great from 3 at all this playoffs. You're not shooting the ball great. He was 0 of 3 at that time, and then he took a hero shot, which wasn't a good look. They kept switching and making Jamal Murray work, and I thought that was big. They kept doing that pick and roll, putting Jamal Murray on LeBron, and he just kept taking him to the rack, taking him to the Baja and one, and that was it. But I don't know what made him get away from that and try to be a hero. And he didn't even look down before he shot the three. That's how I knew it was off. If you not looking down, you're not hitting that, LeBron, so chill. You're not hitting your signature three. I don't know what was up with that shot. But like I said, this Denver team, they are a real deal. We're going to see more adjustments. Another adjustment I would like to see for the Lakers, if I'm the Lakers, coming off with that second unit, I would maybe put in Tristan Thompson here and there to help out with rebounding, to knock Joker on his ass a couple times and stuff like that, and just to play with a little bit more physicality. And we might have to revisit the Malik Beasley. If Malik Beasley could wake the hell up, yeah, I might have to revisit that and see what he could do for y'all. But besides that, I'm going to end this off. This was a great game one. Great way to start off our Western Conference Finals, our conference finals in general, because you know what we got tomorrow. We got the Heat and the Celtics popping off. We got the Heat and the Celtics popping off game one, and we're going to discuss that a little bit later. But before I do go, actually, I do have to congratulate the San Antonio Spurs. Oh, man, y'all are lucky. Y'all lucked out. I got to congratulate y'all. And also the Hornets and the Portland Trail Blazers. I was rooting for Dame. I wanted Dame to get that. He needs the help, one of the most loyal people. But he's going to get some help from Scoot Henderson, maybe. We'll see. But the Spurs, they got lucky. They landed Victor Wembanyama. They landed the draft lottery pick, the number one pick. And we all know who that's going to. That's going to Victor Wembanyama, the Frenchman, who is going to go to a great coach, a great program. And I'm scared of the NBA, honestly. If I'm in the NBA, I'm scared. That team, I don't know what pieces they're going to put around them, but they have a good little core and stuff like that they can work with, and we'll see what happens with that. But so excited to see this. The greatest draft prospect since LeBron James, and not even arguably, the best draft prospect in the NBA that the NBA has ever seen. So we're looking forward to see what comes of this and where he takes his career from here. But that's all I got for y'all tonight. We are going to discuss more. Again, thank you for tuning into Bucket4Bucket podcast. I'm your host, Rem. You can tap in with me. Let's get it. Peace. Enjoy them playoffs, y'all.
All we got is us look down the bench like it's championship or bust. Next man up. All we got is us look down the bench like it's championship or bust. Next man up. Yeah, the strong survive, the will to rise. Get rich or die. I kill for mine. Look in my eyes. Get out the lane. You see the drive. If this a game of thrones for throne, that make me catch a bone. I'm cold. My name is Stone. Born winner. Now all you gotta do is trust. Look at the bench. Yo, the championship a must. We like next man up. They ain't training hard as me. Those 2 a days I hardly sleep. Suicides me 3 a week, but it's just me because they